Hello, everyone. I welcome you to the sixth day of NUMBREYO 639 2024 with a theme from poverty to power. Today's topic is building the right belief. I welcome all of us here. I hope we're enjoying this moment. I hope we're enjoying everything about this program. Please, if you can hear me, hit 639. If you can hear me, please hit 639 so that we can continue. It's been a very wonderful moment. 639 has been an eye-opener to a lot of us. They are manifesting in the physical through the things they hear, the teachings they enjoy, the miracles they receive, the blessings they find on their way, the favors that they attract from people. They are also manifesting in the spiritual, where so many things are happening in their dreams, and they are manifesting so bright in the spiritual. I welcome all of us to this beautiful day. Today is Saturday, 8th June 2024. Today's theme is building the right belief. And today's lucky color is white. White is symbol of purity, symbol of light, symbol of excellence. So please, just as we normally say, if you have anything white, just put it around you today. White linen, white scarf, white hanky, anything. Anything you have white, just have it around. If you don't have anything white around you, you can also just use white as your screensaver. I welcome all of us to this beautiful day. I promise you, today's edition is even going to be more interesting than all the ones that you've received. Can imagine how interesting it's been all this while. I'm assuring you that today's is going to be extremely special, completely exclusive. Please hit the 639 button on the comment section if you can hear me. And please share this video, comment on it, react on it. Make sure that it's all is visible to everybody you know. NUMBREYO 639 from poverty to power. The aim of this event is to push you from poverty to power, poverty mindset, poverty environment, poverty dreams, poverty aspirations. Yes, that is the essence of it. To lift you from low ground to high ground, to high ground. To lift you from the realms of poverty to the realms of power. Because you have got those powers in you which you never knew you had. And this program, we are unlocking all of them. We are unlocking your riches hidden in your mind, hidden in your soul, hidden in your environment, hidden in your thought process. We are unlocking all that at this moment. That is the essence of NUMBREYO 639. And if you are joining us for the first time, please, you can check our previous videos to listen about the origin of NUMBREYO 639. The origin is quite interesting as the program itself. So please, today, I'll be showing you 7 ways you can build the right belief. 7 ways you can build the right belief. Very important. Belief is at the center of your existence. You are who you believe you are. And who you believe you are is down to what you believe in. Significant what you believe in can also be responsible for significant proportion of your challenges. So today, I'm showing you 7 ways you can build the right belief. Success, belief that can lead you to success. Belief that can unlock all your powers. That is the essence of NUMBREYO 639. from poverty to power. And you cannot attain power if you lack the right belief. So today, 7 ways. That is what you're going to learn. How you can build the right belief. But before we do that, of course, we know what we normally do every day since this program started. We have our rights. This program is a combination of 3 forms of existences. This program. It has its own spiritual side. The spiritual side of this NUMBREYO 639 from poverty to power is the right that you do, the prayers that you say. That is how you connect the cosmic forces, connect to God. That is how you resolve your spiritual problems. That is how you ascend beyond the realms of spiritual manipulation. That is the spiritual part of this NUMBREYO 639. Then there is the mental part, which is the lectures that you receive every day. That is the mental part. The mental part is the lectures that you receive every day. And the physical part is now left for you to achieve with what you do with these two other ones. You have been impacted spiritually, you have been impacted mentally. It's now left for you to manifest in the physical. That I may not be able to do for you 100%. Because you are in charge. You are in control of what you do with all the information you receive from me. Whatever you choose to do with them is up to you. That is the physical side of this program. So please, I'm happy with the feedback I'm getting. People are enjoying themselves. So many testimonies out there, so many miracles. People are having the fun of their life. That is exactly what this place is. It's a melting point of science, spirituality, and native wisdom. And all these are all connected. They are all interconnected. We are linking all of them together. For those who think that they are different, they stay far apart. Some who think that science and spirituality are sworn enemies. That is not true. So that is why this place exists. That is why I'm here. That is why I'm Ayobra. To link everything you know together for your own good. Everything you've known in your life. You'll be shocked that the only thing left, the only thing blocking your progress is your inability to link everything you've known in your life. All of them must come together and align perfectly for them to become useful to your existence. Before we go on 7 ways which you can, you want to perform our right this morning. I want to say the prayers. Since the beginning of the program, we face the direction of the rising sun. Every morning before noon, we also face the direction of which is geographic west. And then we say connect forces of nature. If you know you are not alone, you know that you coexist with others. And in our spirituality rule number 5, we say that everything is interconnected. And if you believe that everything is interconnected, why do you think you're so detached from other beings or other forces or other elements of nature around you? So face the direction of the rising sun and pray along. Grant us the wisdom to let go of limiting beliefs and to embrace empowering ones, O God of the universe. Help us to believe in ourselves, our abilities, and our worth. May our mind be open to new ideas, and may our heart be receptive to your guidance. Help us to see the truth, to discern what is right, what is real and true. May our beliefs be a source of strength, inspiration, and light for us. Guide us to release doubts, fears, and negativity, and to replace them with truth, confidence, and love. May our beliefs align with our highest good, and may they lead us to inner peace, joy, and fulfillment. May light shine on our path. Let the light shine. That's a very wonderful affirmation, very strong indeed. And we have to, if we are enjoying this program, please indicate, because there is a trajectory showing that our audience for this live program kept decreasing per each day. So each day it decreased. And today we're live now, and what we have online are just 3 people. And that's even further drop. From the 15 that started on the first day, it reduced 9, and it kept reducing. Now it's just only 3 on the live broadcast right now. And is it that what we are discussing is not prominent enough in their agenda? Or is it that they are disappointed with what they are hearing? Is it that they don't consider this important? Anyway, count yourself lucky here. Okay. That what you are hearing, what you are receiving from me, you may never likely to receive from anywhere else. That is the fact. You may never likely receive from anyone else. So whatever you hear from me, please cherish it. Know how you can imbibe in it. Treasure them. Some of the things, information that you see littered everywhere these days, if you know what happened in the olden days with this information, if you know that many people were put to death just because of what they wrote, just because of knowledge, just because of useful information that actually happened to be the right information. Many were banished, many had their books burnt, many were put to death just because of this information you have at your beck and call now. Empires were destroyed, kings were executed just because of this information you have. And today, information is everywhere, and yet people have decided to shut their eyes against those treasures. And they have decided to go in the direction of utility, in the direction of pettiness, direction that leads to nowhere. Cherish every moment you have. Do not believe that anything is permanent. The internet that gives you all this information you have today, do not think that you will always live with it. And do not think that all this information will be available at your beck and call all the time. Do not ever think that it's going to be like this forever. Time shall come when you shall look for all this information and you shall not find it. The only thing you'll be left with is what you already know. That is the only thing you'll be left with. That will determine your survival. The things you already know. Do not think that you have that free storage of information everywhere. No. Someday you're going to look for them. and you can't find them. Please take advantage of everything you have right now. So today we are discussing 7 ways to build the right belief. And first you ask, what is belief? What is belief? Belief is an acceptance that something exists or something is true, especially one without proof. That is what belief is. You believe that this thing is true. You believe that this thing exists. But you have no physical proof, any tangible proof in the physical that it exists. But you feel it exists. And one of that is the belief in God or the belief in nature. These are all beliefs. So belief is an acceptance that something exists or something is true, especially one without proof. And there are a lot of those beliefs. There are cultural beliefs, spiritual beliefs, mental beliefs. There are a lot of beliefs. And all those beliefs combined together shape your life. They define who you are. They define who you will be. You are as good or as bad as what you believe in. You are as progressive or as retrogressive as what you believe in. Belief is at the center of all our existences, all of us. So we shall be discussing 7 ways you can build your belief. And then before we do that, before I share those 7 ways with you, I will first of all share with you 3 main tools. There are 3 main tools you use to build belief. 3 main tools. Those are the tools you need to build your belief. These 3 tools are different from the 7 ways that I will be showing you later. These 7 ways that I'll be showing you later are built with these tools I'm about to share with you right now. The 3 main tools you need to build your belief. Number one is energy. You need your energy to build your belief. You need your physical input. You need to put in your best in your belief. You need to back up your belief with your mental energy. You need to back it up with your spiritual energy. You need to back it up with your physical energy. So one main tool you need to build your belief is energy. The second tool you need is evidence. That is the second tool you need to build your belief. Evidence reinforces conviction. So always try to find evidence in your belief. Always try to find evidence. Do as much as you can. Even when there are no evidence for them, for your belief, try as much as you can to build evidence and not just false evidence. Build facts, evidence around your belief. That is the second tool you need. You use to build your belief. The second tool. And the third tool is empathy. You cannot build your belief without empathy, without love, without kindness for others. That is the number 3 tool you need to build your belief. So we are talking about building the right belief. That is the theme of today. And out of those right beliefs, we are saying 7 ways I will show you shortly on how to build the right belief. What I'm saying before I will show you those 7 ways. These are the 3 tools you need to build your belief. And I say you need energy to build your belief. You need evidence. Then you need empathy. These are the 3 tools you need to build your belief. Don't forget, this is NUMBREYO 639 with a theme from poverty to power. If you can hear me, please hit the 639 button. You can also share your experiences so far with this program, the things you've learned, the turning point, the things that manifest around you. You can also share your experiences at the comment section. Today, the theme of today is building the right belief. And we say that you are simply as progressive or as retrogressive as what you believe in. Belief plays very vital role in your formation. And we say today we are showing 7 ways you can build those beliefs. And the first one is self-sincerity. You must develop the act of telling yourself the truth. You see, so many people are experts in self-lies. They tell themselves lies. They are so shy from the truth. They don't want to hear the truth. They don't want you to mention it. If you want to ask them certain questions, they'll say, no, 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 please don't go there. In some cases, they will see glaring truth and they will not want to accept it. Some people do not want to accept the fact that they have weaknesses that they need to work on. Many people are experts in telling themselves lies. If you can, even if you tell lie to others, the worst person you can lie to is yourself. Because the more you lie to yourself, the more you deceive yourself, the more you fail, the more you grumble, the more you hate, and the more you look for who to blame. And those who don't tell themselves the truth, they hardly blame themselves for anything. They hardly take responsibility. Because it's from self-sincerity you tell yourself, oh, I think I need to do more. Oh, I think I need to understand this better. It's from self-sincerity you should be able to tell yourself, no, this one doesn't work for me. If you are not sincere to yourself, you won't be able to say the one that works for you and the one that doesn't work for you. You jump into everything you see just because some other person is getting good results from that. It's when you are sincere to yourself, that's when you will be able to actually build your life because you know who you are, you know what you can do, you know what you cannot do, you know what works for you, and you know how to put all those things into your own use. In one of our previous teachings, we say that you must master your strengths and your weaknesses. We say that your misfortunes, most of your misfortunes are buried in your weaknesses. And we also say that most of your fortunes, most of your success are also buried in your strengths. But you don't know. Because you don't know, you haven't mastered both. You haven't mastered your weaknesses and your strengths. You don't even know where the misfortunes and the fortunes are hidden. So today you must master the act of self-sincerity. Tell yourself the truth. This isn't working. Tell yourself why it's not working. Don't believe in what you want to believe just to feel good inside yourself. Self-sincerity can be hurting sometimes, but it's also self-satisfying. Because when you tell yourself the truth, you move away that load upon you, that load of lies that you have used to build yourself. And that's why you get false results. That's why you fail, because you have refused to tell yourself the truth. There is nothing wrong in admiring who is better than you in any way. And there is nothing wrong in learning from those who are better than you. But you have to accept first that you need to learn. You have to accept first that you are inadequate in certain areas. There are some people who tell them is the worst thing they will hear is for you to tell you have automatically become their enemy. They don't want to hear the truth. Those people, that is poverty mentality, in case you don't know. And that is one of the reasons why so many people are held down today, because they shy away from the truth. The truth is that you cannot manufacture anything on your own. You cannot develop anything. You cannot discover nothing. There is no major scientific discovery attached to your name. And that is the reality. That is the self-truth you need to tell yourself. And when you tell yourself that, you begin to ask questions. You said it the other day, that one good thing about accepting who you are is you also accept the responsibilities of becoming who you are. Self-development is very important. We quickly move to the second one. The second way to build your belief. The second one, you must be open-minded. Nothing is built to last forever, not even your belief. The belief you see too are not built to last forever. Because at any given era, something comes up to invalidate what you believe in. At any given era, when that belief no longer serves its usefulness, God will open a particular knowledge or send a particular person to come and alter that belief system. So not even your belief is permanent. The organized religions you see today, when we are there, Christianity is barely 2,000 years old. It's about 1,400 years old. And we are talking about a planet that is 4.6 billion years. And we are talking about human existing as Homo sapiens for over 300,000 years. Homo sapiens is the wise human, a human that has become wise. They have been in existence for over 300,000 years. And you're talking about a religion that is less than 3,000 years. And some people think that it's going to last forever, that the world started with their religion and is going to end with their religion. Nothing is built to last forever. You have to be open-minded. Being open-minded will help you to advance faster. You know the things that no longer serve your purpose. You know the beliefs that no longer serve your interest. And you know when to quickly keep them away. That is number two. You have to be open-minded. I will have to be very fast because of time. So number three is constructive curiosity. You must develop the act of constructive curiosity. What is constructive curiosity? Do not believe in anything and always want to find out the truth. Do not just, they tell you this is A, you just accept it's A. Be curious. Find out why it's A. Be curious. Find out how those gadgets you're using, those devices you're using, those tools in your house. Find out how they are constructed. Find out how they are built. Always be curious. Strive to know more. Too much knowledge never kills anybody. I've not heard of anybody who died out of too much knowledge. I haven't seen any. Be curious. Be curious. The best belief is belief that comes out of personal conviction. That's why I tell you people not to believe in anything I say until you prove it yourself. If I tell you something, you have the right not to believe it. Discard it if it doesn't make any sense to you. But do not discard it without properly investigating, without properly showing curiosity on it. So that's number three. Number three is you must develop curious mindset. You don't just sit and say this place is like this, you accept. You go to the internet, anything you see there, you accept. You believe it's real. You go to your religions gathering, everything your religious leader says, you accept without asking questions. You read your religious books, anything you see there, you accept. You are not a zombie. You have been given brains by God. If God didn't want you to be wise, God won't give you brain. If certain people are telling you, oh, please, this is a no-go area. Oh, please don't ask this question. Oh, this question is against our belief, is against our faith, is against our religion. Please flee. I once stated it, I say, if there is any culture, any religion, any organization that does not provoke critical thinking, flee. Stay away from those places. Stay away from places that limit your thinking capacity, places that tell you, please don't think about this. It is harmful to our religious belief. Build your curiosity to be very formidable. That is the third way to build the right belief. As I said, that the best belief is the one born out of personal conviction, the one you can feel. You are very convinced that this is so. And that is the best belief. Always strive to validate everything you're told. That is how wisdom is built. That is how knowledge is given. That is how inventions come to be. It is from curiosity. It's from curiosity. People will sit and be very curious. They want to know why this thing is happening. They want to know why there is lightning and thunder. They want to know why this bird is moving like this. They want to know why this tree is growing like this. They want to know why this human is thinking in this direction. They want to know what is in us, what is in this body. That is how medicine came to be. Human anatomy. That's how all those things came. They all came out of curiosity. If you lack curiosity, you may also lack prosperity. You may also lack growth. So we quickly move to the fourth one. The fourth one is you must develop the habit of research. It doesn't just end with curiosity. Curiosity is asking questions. On the course of asking those questions, you must put together the answers that you get. And that is in research. Research until you're convinced. That is the fourth way of building your belief. You must research, be convinced at the end of your research. And if at the end of your research you are not convinced, please discard that belief. Even if you don't discard it publicly, because you're shy, you don't want people to say, oh, he has abandoned his core belief. Please discard it privately. If at the end of your research you are not convinced, please discard that belief. It's not going to work for you. And sometimes many of us will be thinking, oh, but I don't think this is real. They have doubt in their mind. There are certain things they are told. They know that this cannot be possible. But they can't even ask. They can't even research. Because limits have been placed in their thinking capacity and say, don't think beyond this. Honestly, that will not help you and it's not helping you. So form the habit of research. You just see something, you quickly go and research and confirm about it. Don't believe in everything. Don't swallow everything hook, line, and sinker. Please. That will hinder your growth. It's going to hinder you from that position of poverty to power. So you must learn the habit of research. That is the fourth one. Don't forget, I'm showing you 7 ways you can build the right belief. I've already mentioned 4, with 3 to go. Please share this video, comment on it, react on it. And if you're joining us for the first time, you're welcome. This is a melting point of science, spirituality, and native wisdom. Everything in one. We are not leaving anyone behind. And those who have had the privilege of coming close to us, they all have beautiful things to say, amazing experiences, interesting stories, uplifting encounters. I also believe that you too can also be one of the beneficiaries, one of those who also have good things to say in no distant time. So we just discussed 4 ways to build your belief. We have three more to discuss, and that leads us to the fifth one. The fifth way of building your belief is to attach deeper meaning to so many things you read. When you read something, don't just jump into conclusion and understand that thing literally. Let me use your holy books as an example. You see, the Bible, for instance, most of the stories you read there, they are allegories. Most of the things you read there, they never happened. They are allegories. Allegories are stories used to represent certain things. Those stories might not really, but they are pointing towards something. They are trying to point something to you through stories. That is how so many of these holy books are. But when you read them, you believe in everything literally, you are damaging your belief system. For example, is some people who are told that manna stay falls from heaven. They read it from their holy book, and when you tell them, they say, but it has happened before. What makes you think that God can do it? They say it has happened before. What God cannot do does not exist. And manna has fallen before. What makes you think manna won't fall again? And they so much believe in it that one day they wake up and see food on their table. Because that's how it was done to people as written in the holy book. So many things you read there never happened. And they are very important to your spirituality. They are very important to your belief. And the earlier you know that some of those stories are just illustration to something even far deeper, that's when you begin to enjoy those reads, those stories. That's where you begin to enjoy ancient text. It's not just the Holy Bible alone. Most of those ancient texts, spiritual texts, they are written in coded languages. They are written in allegories. So many of those things you read there, if you want to take them into literal understanding, you will have no locus and you have no stand. You will have no at all. But you must understand and attach deeper meaning to those. And one of those stories, that's my favorite story. That particular story tells you everything you need to know about life. That classic. That is the best story you can read. Interaction between evil and the challenges to resolve blessings, the dams, all involved. That's why it's my favorite because that's just like summarize for you in a simple story. But if you don't see it in that direction, then you need to deepen your consciousness so that your belief can be built rightly. Some will think that certain people blew trumpet and danced around a city and the city collapsed. And then you are asking them, how prepared are you in case of any emergency? Well, it has also happened before. When I bet the cities will collapse when people are busy. To learn the habit of attaching meaning to some of even the one sparks new beginning is also like that. Some of the things for those who have read that you also see some of the hidden deep words there. Some things are inside those words. That is why every day you read it, you learn something new. Every day you read it, a new interpretation comes into your mind. That is why it's a holy book. Any situation you find yourself, if you're deep, you find meaning. Situation, you find meaning in those texts to solve your immediate problem because it's multi-dimensional text with multi-dimensional wisdom to build the right belief. Say you must attach deeper meaning to your holy text. Do not believe them literally. Otherwise, you'll be damaging yourself, damaging your psyche, damaging your belief. It will be retrogressive for you, counterproductive, because you will be clinging on what does not exist and what. So, we're talking about 7 ways to build your faith. Well, we have already discussed 5, so we move to the 6th one as quickly as possible. And the 5th one is this. The 6th one is this. We've talked about being open-minded. Of course, we talked about self-truth, self-sincerity. That's number 1. Number 2, we talk about being open-minded to receive ideas, to receive something new, try something new. Don't be stagnant. Don't be rigid. Don't be rigid. In Japan, they say that the bending bamboo tree is stronger than the huge oak tree. That is what they say in Japan. The bending bamboo tree is stronger than the huge oak tree. What does it mean? It's talking about flexibility. That he who is flexible is stronger than he who is rigid. No matter how strong you are, no matter how deeply rooted you think you are. An oak is one of the biggest trees you can find. And the Japanese are telling you that flexible bamboo is actually stronger than the oak tree. It means that there is strength in flexibility. You have to be minded, that's number 2. Number 3, we say you must develop constructive curiosity to know. Then you say you must research. That's number 4. Number 5, we say you have to attach deeper meaning to your holy text. And number 6 now, having done all that, having done yours, having been open-minded, having been curious, having got all the information you need from research, having deepened your consciousness, you can now find the facts. You can separate the facts from fiction. And that brings us to number 6. And number 6 says, always stand with facts over faith. In a clash between facts and faith, please stand with facts. Fact is something that you have proven beyond every reasonable doubt that this is it. That is fact. And your faith may not be factual in certain things, certain areas. And I'm saying that when your faith clashes with the fact, please discard that faith and go with fact. There is no shame in doing that. Fact will always defeat that your faith when the time comes. If you refuse, if you go with faith, leaving fact, then you're doomed to fail. You are poised to regret because fact will always stay at your front and remind you that he is the right place and he has got the right direction for you. And sometimes, because of faith, we blind ourselves from fact because of faith. You're seeing the fact, but you don't want to believe the fact because the fact is against your faith. And because of that, you say, no, You know this is real. One example of that is one of the arguments I used to have with my dad when I was small. But when I was 6, 8, 9 years, I've become so curious. And I had real tough time with my dad. He could not accommodate all my questions. And one of those things that we clashed was on reincarnation. That is, I and my dad, as a very little boy, there were overwhelming evidence of reincarnation before us, in our family, in our environment. We are seeing it. And they're telling you so and so person reincarnated to this. You're seeing everything about that person, even some mark, some body patches that that person had. Overwhelming evidence supporting reincarnation. And I'll ask my dad, why don't we believe in this? Can't we see overwhelming evidence? And what my dad would tell me, yes, there are overwhelming evidence that his eyes believe, that his heart, his mind believes, but his ritual belief is against it. That is his religious belief, by the way, because his religion forbids reincarnation. And he said, my dad said to me, see, reincarnation looks real, but my Christian belief is against it. And we clashed. I said, no, dad, you can't tell me that. You cannot tell me that what is overwhelming. Then you're telling me a certain belief is no. And we clashed. And this is exactly a typical example of when facts and belief clash. I'm seeing overwhelming facts to support reincarnation. And somebody is restricting that fact because of his faith. I quickly ditched the faith and concentrated on the fact. There are lots of areas, lots of times that your fact and your faith must have clashed in the past. Which one did you go with? Did you go with your fact or did you go with your faith? Please, anytime both of them clash, go with the fact. And this will quickly bring us to the seventh. Don't forget, 7 ways you can build right belief. And I'm telling you, after listening to this and applying them, your life shall never remain the same. Remember, we're talking about shifting you from position of poverty to power. Remember, we're talking about shifting you from position of poverty to riches. Remember, we're talking about lifting you from position of low ground to high ground. You must play by the rules. We say everything in the world is governed by law. And anyone you know the law, then you have the advantage of understanding that thing, mastering that thing. You cannot master something you don't understand. So if you want to be powerful, you must master the process, the laws that govern the process of becoming powerful. And that's exactly what I rolled out to you throughout this program. So we'll move quickly to the seventh. The seventh way of building the right belief. The seventh one is apply all your beliefs to positive use. Everything you believe in that does not guarantee you peace. It does not guarantee you stability, mental stability. It does not guarantee you conviction. It does not promote critical thinking. Very important. It does not demand action, positive actions from you. Please discard that belief. Discard that belief. Any belief that is telling you that education is evil, please run away from that belief. Any belief that tells you that science is occultic, please run very far away from that belief. Any belief that tries to create animosity, like God is against learning, God does not want you to know. God does not want you to be a scientist. Science is satanic. Why non-science is godly. Please run very far away from such belief. Make sure that everything you believe has positive impact on your existence. It's very important. And this is the seventh way to build the right belief. The seventh way. Apply all your beliefs to positive use. Use your belief to enrich your mind. Use your belief to inspire yourself. Use your belief to motivate and move for results. Use your belief to attract positive vibration. Use your belief to build your career, build your life, belief to build your success. That is why you need belief. If you got no right belief, then you won't have any foundation to build on. This is exactly the major problem we have in sub-Saharan Africa. This is the major problem. The right belief. People are so confused that they don't even know which belief is helpful. And people are so sometimes negatively wired that even the best of belief can be converted to the worst. But I tell you that if you can manage to build the right belief, I tell you that the sky is not even won't even be your springboard. So I've discussed 7 ways to build. This is important. Please, if you're just joining the comment section, hit 639. Share this video. Share the information in it. Comment, react. God know something good is brewing. You are enjoying this. You also know that people are out there to enjoy it. Do not be stingy with it. You are doing him no good when you want this message. And please, if you haven't subscribed to free membership, please do so. Of course, part of these events also take place off social media, and that's strictly for our subscribed members. And tomorrow is the end of this program. Tomorrow is the last day. So tomorrow night, our subscribed members will also be treated to a lavish dinner party tomorrow night. So if you are not a subscribed member yet, please do so that you can enjoy the benefits. And subscription is free. You pay nothing. If you haven't owned the Sparks yet, please do so. I can see a lot of people are indicating interest. A lot of people are already owning it, and that's very positive. And all those picking that beautiful book up, please do share with us too your experiences after reading them. So once more, I hope we're enjoying NUMBREYO 639 from poverty to power. If you are richly blessed through this program, please share your experiences at the comment section. I want to thank all of you for sacrificing everything to be here. I told you that all your efforts do not go unnoticed. You shall be richly rewarded. The universe does not offer to you what you don't deserve. And I tell you that you being here is even deserving. Because what you're receiving, what you are interested in, is something that many people will not pick interest in. In the world of today, it's all about use. People don't want to reach their minds. But you are here because this is your point of interest. And I tell you that you have actually chosen the right one. Just like in the scripture, Mary and Martha's story, Yes, we saw it. One chose the right one, and just exactly the way you have chosen the right one. You did not choose other things that the majority have chosen. You have chosen to enrich your mind, nourish your soul. And I told you that that advantage must count in no distant time. May light shine on your path as we end this particular day edition, the sixth day of NUMBREYO 639. Today with the title Building the Right Belief. I hope you enjoyed yourself. May light shine on your path and may the light shine.